Music's interesting, to say the least. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. Well, that doesn't sound pleasant, now does it? You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. I feel that. Yeah, that'd be me. What you do know what you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute or can I go on? The fucking narrator is the fucking entity. Because I can't give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really. It's the entity. An eternity if you catch my drift. Okay, bestie, calm down. The main can. Oh, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Simon. Continue? Please go on. What is this? Okay then, as I was saying, look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived cave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Is that Michaela? A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit. Stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other. Blech. Yummy. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind that incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Oh, we can't save it. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, yeah, I like the voice though. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Um. Uh. Uh. You know, we could do worse things. Why not? You rush to stand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, tasty! There is no body, just as head, as you picked up flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw drops open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Oh yeah, gotta get that cash somehow. Well, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? On what? Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. I'm Claudette. Oh shit, gamers. We'll take that. Where did you two come from? Why does her tits look like that? Why is his hand like that? What's going on with why? Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Great. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent in your estimation. That's the flower from, one of the Dead by Daylight challenges. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating seems to be all inclusive, it really takes some of the fun out of the fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. I feel that. Ah, thank them. Thanks for the drink. Quite delicious. You're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's no one we thank for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Oh, Dwight. Fucking. Oh, boy. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Is it a quab? No, it's a bloody beach ball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. I'm very concerned. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? Oh, 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 oh. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Wow. Pretty lady. Wraith. Oh boy. Spirit. With her everything going on. Ah, a trapper. Why is he already bloody? Why are there stances like that? You'd love to see that Huntress has the thickest of thighs, like, hello. And we have Trapro here, who is also a thick, thick man. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-intended volleyball court. Monsters? That's kinda rude. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. What exactly is undead energy? Are they actually dead? Are we all- is everyone an entity actually dead? Or is it... Also, wow. Wow. Amazing. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed. Let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's what just the energy they put out there. Not to be judgmental, but y'all seem a little psychotic. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? Listen, I'm probably not going to do voices. My teeth hurt too bad to be doing that, but we're going to try. We're going to try to, like, at least get everything read. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. You're right. You're right. What do you do? You bend down and grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in Huntress's hand. Wow. Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles ripple as she grips it in her hand. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps. Maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Don't tempt me. Try hard much? Bleh. So spirit's a bitch. Got it. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone's gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited. I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked beaker in your direction. Don't be scared, Sai. You were made for this. Oh, so we're a would-be killer too. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what's happening. Can I save? Lose. Seems like you derailed the bugging just by showing up. Oh. Him not happy with me. Oh. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's the policy I hold for pretty much anyone who seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. That's nice. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than this silly game. I love that Huntress is immediately DTF. Like, immediately interested. Like, understandable. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Mr. Man. Calm down. Deep sigh. That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Honestly, you know what? Valid. Look, I don't care why this slack jaw we're on is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? Buddy. Chillax? No, you can't. At least not yet. Miss Lady? Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Sai, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind, there'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. My time. Fuck. This is a time quiz and it will be very important later. Oh, fuck. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? I would say average. I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. Thanks, Spirit. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. This dude is so interested already in the player. Amazing. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I'm very partial to flight. Flight, for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What's your best subject in school? Definitely history. Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will. Anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Cat. Definitely cat. What? Why is everyone looking at me? You think just because I'm the typical cute goth girl I have some specific love for all things cats and more specifically black cats? Well, I do, but you can all go to hell anyway. This is fascinating. What's your favorite color? Blood red. Some call it the color of love, but love is just another word for pain. Oh, buddy. What's your dream job? Huh. If we have to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectation to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. I'm not a millennial, I'm a zoomer. Best flavor of ice cream? Oh. No. My favorite flavor is pain. My guy? What's going on with those toes? Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Controlled pain. Okay. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But enough about ice cream, am I right? It reminds me, I am right, always. You know, it's the lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. I'm not. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even at poor faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. You've got a reading comprehension problem. I told you mint chips where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Ooh! A rebel, eh? Not in my dating sim. You have to understand. It feels very good to end someone else's game. Just try it sometime. Load. Alright. Picking the same choices to pick. So you have to pick mint chip. So obedient. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. Look at the muscles. Wow. I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on the whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Ray. Hi, I'm Ray. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. That's fair. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. The things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to just choose not to take part. Jesus, like she was downright murdered by society to escape so much. Oh no. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story right. I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Oh god. Grow up. Grow a body? He has one? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise we'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off again soon enough. Oh, I fucking missed 2 of them. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a true taste of luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Me too, buddy. Me too. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. I like Wraith. I like this version of Wraith. I don't like actual Wraith, but yeah. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. I feel like I want them to make a choice here. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill out right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? So that's the yacht. That's the... No, this is the yacht. This is the lounge. Maybe I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yeah, I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. We're gonna go for Huntress instead. I always said Trapper, but he's getting on my nerves a little bit. I also love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too, I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Oh dear. Hold on. Oh dear. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cute, dramatic, musical flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interviewing process. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. They still have worked here a long time. Still very long. I actually don't know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let the White and Claudette do their mandatory jobs. Their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. And the most you can do is help us get off this island. White? Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with. Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. Seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations in this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charms this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter. Mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. Swallow a bee. Wow, it's so exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring. Excuse me. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for grace and skill. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank goodness you didn't choose a yacht. What kind of a person wants to be a sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Sorry? Wondered how long it would take her to bring up an elk attack. The game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim. You'll believe me. Cheer for me, cute stuff? Oh. Okay. The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy lemonade, I see you working up a thirst, eyeing those bouncing buns, playing volleyball. Claudette hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who would you bet on win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous. You don't want any of the killers to hear you talking about them, or not talking about them if they're into that sort of thing. Just pick someone, please. It's not like we got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Who put sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, yeah. Huntress? It's gonna murder me. That big fucking axe of hers. Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Oh, you got your eye on me? I'm so nervous. I don't want to get murdered again. I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in my secret lair. Whoa, what a game. It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since this is everyone's first time playing. Amazing. These killers don't usually have time for team sports and their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this sort of resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Why do they have to stand like that? Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are all cooling down their own way. Alright, we got another choice. You can go back now. Spirit is reading a novel. Trapper is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Wraith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping the sand will swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchet. That sounds about right. Feel a nudge. Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time of day. Carpe diem. Carpe Carpe Diem. Go ahead, chat one of them up. Sorry, Carpe PM? So which killer has caught your eye? Miss Lady! You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn moves like that? His moves, my moves, these moves? They're nothing. Those. Can I? Oh, so I don't. Usually you can hit H and it'll bring down like the chat box. That's not a thing here. That's interesting. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. Okay. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. Love to exercise, in the way we're all running for our lives when we keep it in shape. I guess I've never thought about fitness that way. Maybe it's time you start. You never know who is coming for you through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by a hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom's gonna be your problem surrounded by all these characters. Survival, on the other hand? You're gonna need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Oh hell, another choice? Grit? Imagination. What a lack of fitness I try to make up for in imagination. I like to make up little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine the two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of a cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, for sure. Up to a cavern entrance, a dark cave slick with dew, shimmering in moonlight. I'm back with you. Oh, Jesus Christ. A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes and then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Howl? Miss Lady? It sure sounds exciting. My blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. Hey, the Hex Totem. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. Oh boy. I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court side. Oh, I'm very, very nervous. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. Yeah, you usually carry like 5 of them on you. It's important to hone your skills, especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Oh, fuck. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. So it's gonna go from here. Okay. Okay. And on the bottom, a target where you're going to be pointing at. So we're doing skill checks. Fuck. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while it's hovering over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve a perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Ready. Away we go. Show them what you got. Perfect. Oh, fuck. Fuck. That was horrifying. I hate fucking the past. I got 2 achievements for that. Huntress eyes you hungrily with a bite of her lip. Wouldn't want such a sharp shooter on my bad side. Or would I? What does that even mean? Hatchet throwing? Cool, I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. I like my stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Can you actually stab with that? That looks more like you would hack with that. Somewhere loud horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity. Seems like the next activity is mealtime. How quaint. Why can't I hear dog? You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight and Claudette usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Listen, like every good kind of visual novel player, you go hardcore into whoever you're interested in, and that's the only one you go for. And oh, great, terrific, it seems that everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. Meanwhile, he refuses to sit next to Wraith or Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers, and my whole shtick gets a little flustered. I heard he was here. I wonder if he's a romance option too. Hey there, your looks good, Sty. Really good. We literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit next to each other. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit the table if they're sitting side by side. Look at this. We can't even fit everyone on screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. So we can romance Trickster? Is that what I'm understanding? Let that be a lesson to you. Every area you think you see is a choice. Got that? Alright. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit on the opposite to you. Huntress and Trapper can sit that ends with their enormous sexy arms. Facts. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. I'm betting Spirit's vegetarian. Meat is murder. Oh boy. What you know, considering what you've been up to, who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat. It's meat, so that's, like, technically true. My guy. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping, let's eat. Hey, Sai, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be a personalness bit, right? Or several parts of overlapping deal, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know? When you look closely at this bit, you spot what definitely appears to be some scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there something else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we literally do everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all living from completely different historical eras. Cause you are. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, clean. It's all, at least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh! You two are ridiculous. You two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is! I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you like. Oh, sweet Jesus. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight or talk or even look like we want to look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it, you can just club it to a second death. Hey, side note, this isn't what you wanted to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. No! Not Felix! It's Felix! Fuck! Otherwise, this is gonna go on for hours. No hyperbole, they once argued over who has the most effective weapon for 72 straight hours. It doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning the weapon, all while explaining the value of maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold, so they eat people. We hated when it got cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Oh. Not again. Shit. Flawless. That was possibly the sexiest thing I've ever seen that didn't involve a dismemberment. Maybe we should skip dinner. Settle down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And remember, Sai, don't show all your cards just yet. You don't want them to expect anything. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially come from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on. We're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Bright are the only ones who's been working their ass off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just try to smash the stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. It's only one thing. Think about it, side number 2 is no number 2. One thing less to think about in the afterlife. That's fair. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. You see how deep the cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. You know, that's actually a really good, strangely good point. Like what would happen. I feel that. I understand. Between the food and behavior of the groups, this might be the worst meal in history. Is it? But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. Oh, I have to explain myself. That's good. Look at that seagull. Me. Lame misdirect. Yeah, she's right, Sly. Clearly lame. Own who you are, never compromised. Didn't you wash up on the island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yes, you did. Poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal, and you've been standing in the sun. The seagull. Uh-oh. He's made a lot of good points, I swear. You're beginning to feel lightheaded. Oh, we're about to pass out. He waved at me. Maybe you need to eat to survive here. That or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten, so you can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're probably about to pass out. Oh, hey. It's me again. Your dear friend, mentor and guide. Narrator to the narrator, the ocean. Not sure how I feel about the characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path. Or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even worse things. There are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting things over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that and you'll learn the truth. The ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it to the ocean character. This is some quality early game storytelling. Hold on, I'm back. One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. For the choices might be yours to make, but they're mine to reward. If you want to truly succeed in this place, you'll need my help. Oh, okay. The ocean. The ocean. Is fucking terrifying. I can't tell who's the entity in this. I think the ocean's the entity, but it could also be the narrator itself. You've waked to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Oh goodness, you're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. It should be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. I was gonna just narrate that fact, not, say it out loud as a single word like some cat can creep. Beautiful mask. Your bunny mask. It's quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ask me that. Yes, I did. I thought her mother made them. You seem so quirky and cool. You can do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill yet, so that's a good sign. You thought I was ever talked to as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much for dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. We do have to eat. Accept it. When on Murderer's Island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on some jerky sensuously, right? Sensually. I love some. After a moment of quiet speaking of what you supposed to, as you usually is not human thigh meat, you decided to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang! You're really going out there. You do not play around, Sai. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see the hulking bombshell get all twisted up in these personal questions. Kudos to you, Sai. I don't remember the sentence. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. That doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble out from behind Huntress' mask. Ha ha ha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the stand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. It's a hair clip. Probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up on how this particular item works. Did you go with the flow or show off some of your knowledge of advanced human ink? Ooh, I'm near. Hey. We could put it in her hair. I'm sorry. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Also, I'm not meaning to skip them, but sometimes I'll click once and it'll go like through 2 or 3 of them. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new dangers popped up on this strange island. Only to find that it's the White and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in their hands while which they're waving out in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotting in for after camp story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after flirting. Go, 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 go! I'm sorry? Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, the White and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're going to say who, so don't worry you, hasn't been sticking to the schedule. This means that we're behind on time for evening activities. We only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one, but story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative-heavy experience. You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we ever decide who? Oh, great. We have to decide as a group. That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling arises probably for you, but you embrace your fate. So sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I don't understand how the schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time? Well, I was passed out. Oh, I don't like the crackling sounds at all. Been there before, even though it's taking some pressure off me, which is an absolute dream come true. Is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, does anything ever happen on schedule even once? Damn it, Donald, if you're trying to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I'll snap your head off so quick then I'll drown you in his blood, Cynthia. Fuss and mustard back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. We all know how you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. No one even knows any names. Not us. I renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time, so... Sai, who do you think should go? Aw, damn it, that's a name. Yeah, Claudette's a name. Ugh. Obviously, please pick someone quickly so the tropical vacation doesn't turn into a bloodbath. I choose you, Huntress. Whoa. This entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrases, will ya? Huntress steps up to tell her story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. Oh boy! There is a village outside the deep and ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safety from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return. The sounds that echoed into the village were something inhuman. The women of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from the curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. Is this a story about her killing people? Like the men that would come out of the village near her home? They told of a creature that lurks in the woods. Half woman, half beast. Singing like a siren, haunting, beautiful, her voice the last relic of humanity. It lulls all who hear it into her domain, and not precocious child nor fierce soldier can escape once you are in her clutches. This is about her. Those who've seen her say she wears a mask of hair stained with blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has been brought down brutally on the skull of many an unsuspecting hunter. The nightmare doesn't end there. For what does a hungry beast do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter meat to live off of? It is said that the Huntress, as the villagers call her, couldn't bring herself to kill the young girls she came across in the forest. Instead, they'd suffer an even worse fate. Oh, she's crying. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way, they'd be warm. That way, they'd be out of harm's way. The Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she'd pilfer from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of the things from the cottage, and little dolls she'd made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing to quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intentions, the Huntress never learned how to care for a human child. You see a tear creep down from underneath Huntress's mask. Suddenly, the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Oh, this is fucking sad. Sleep, my darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side. There's a brief moment of silence, and you feel the need to contribute to the stirring moment. Oh boy, I am fucking nervous. Join in singing. Was that the right decision? He'll snatch you up between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep beneath the quaking tree. Huntress can't believe you know the song. You share an intimate glance across the campfire. Oh boy! So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep. Tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song begins and you're both met with silence around the campfire. Trial run. I love that sign. Bayou, Bayushka, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It's the song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. But now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break and split off for a little bit so that they can have them alone before bed. Everyone leaves you and you are alone by the campfire. The only thing that you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. A true moment of peace and tranquility that lasts for all of 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, Trickster. Hello, buddy. Can't we romance the Trickster? I'm very curious if we could, like, if he has, like, a secret romance. Oh shit, he's got NOED on his, pants. It's pretty fucking cool, actually. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. Oh boy. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines. Is he a secret romance? Or like a no one can give you what I can. You'll just have to find me. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Oh, Miss Lady. Probably been like an hour on this. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell it. Let's rinse off the campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in hot tubs with the huntress. You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her in an offer like that. Just don't forget our little talk. Ocean bestie. Very nervous about what the fuck Victor's going on about. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion can handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I got that. Figured it out pretty quickly. Oh well, I just wanted you to know in case you thought. See, I was doing a thing where I tell a story in third person, but it turns out the story's just actually about me. Hunter's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Tough luck, way. I can't help but chuckle when I'm about to die and possibly fall in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your convenient company. It's a little chilly out, and your bare shoulders must be fraying. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, huh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves you're about to that we're about to unveil themselves. But it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. After a day like today, even I'm pretty tuckered out. Let's see you tomorrow, sire? Of course. If I die in the night, but only if I don't see you first. Make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth. Then bites down hard, snapping in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. Oh, Jesus. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. I don't think it was. I think it was not in a way that... Not in that kind of way, anyway. Head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Look into the crackling embers. You think about the Huntress, the story of the half-human beast. Of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation, or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive, their now familiar creepy smile stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit missing to see a smile that lit by firelight. Oh dear. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps the music will put you at ease? Just try to put the volume to a minimum. Our other guests are the type you want to prop with their beauty sleep. Oh, not another fucking mini game. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated people because there's no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't help, if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Ready. Here we go. As you relax and look into the fire, the radio begins to buzz and flicker. You examine it and decide that you might just about fix it. Let's see what's on the station. It's interesting.
Alright, let's talk about our community. For us, it means two major things. First of all, the community is you out there. It's you and everybody else either playing the game or talking about the game or creating content relating to the game or being inspired by the game to write music or to make outfits. It's everybody that's part of what makes Dead by Daylight this amazingly rich and passionate environment. It means groups of people who interact on every single possible social platform, in person. It means people who play together. It's even the people who play by themselves and never talk to anybody. Uh, so it's important for us to be able to break it down and figure out exactly who is part of the community and how do we listen to them? How do we get close enough that we can actually hear what makes them happy, what makes them excited, what worries them, all of this. We need to know about that. So the other part of community for us is the community team. It's our team that we built. Obviously, this was a very small thing 4 years ago. It was pretty much just Dave and Ash and I talking to you live and trying to sift through every single forums, which we couldn't do, to today where we have a team of, I think, over than 50 people internally, some people sitting at their desks in the office, some people sitting at their desks all around the world in different countries to represent the different, pools of people around the world. And then we have, people who are half-time and people who are doing this out of the goodness of their heart. We have people that are part of the mods team, the community management team. It's a big machine because for you, community might mean you and your friends and the people you play with and, the forums you visit, whether it's Reddit or Nico or whatever, but it's maybe 100, maybe 1,000 people that you feel are part of that Dead by Daylight community. You should probably know that there's probably hundreds and thousands of these pools of people around the world, and each and every one of these has their culture and their desires and their worries, and all of this is is something that we need to have an understanding of. And that's what our community team internally is tasked with doing. It is a daunting and quite intimidating task, but they've been doing an amazing job at it. And we're going to talk about exactly who these people are and how they do their job. Gabrielle Murphy is going to take us through that. We're also going to have Gab Malvar talk to us about the Fog Whisperers program, which is a super interesting bunch of people that are helping, bring the good word of Dead by Daylight to the masses
So
as
this is just
possible.
like
And
a
then we're
little
going to
thing.
take a little moment to talk about all the community events and activities that we have in store.
Like, I would believe that, but I know the dev team. This is the Legion music. We get to see Legion? Whose music is this? It sounds like a lot like the old Hawkins music. Excuse me, excuse me. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Oh dear. Uh, Huntress. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if we could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. In an instant. You really don't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick. When I'm not coating the blade of my hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims, I'm steeping it in what is a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it would it have hurt so much to go splash around in some cool ocean waves after? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Oh, this is kind of terrifying, my guy. Ray stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on around you on either side, but nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with the Huntress right before bedtime. Are you making some sort of alliance? Are you with? Ray scans the horizon. Them? Who the fuck is them? Bro, who the fuck is them? Who's them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before, and something seems off about this island since you arrived. Even more than usual. Maybe we could talk about that more tomorrow. It's just since you've been here, I think we could have a really nice day tomorrow together. It's just, you have no idea how long I've been here with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring, and loud, and stupid. Oh, so he wants to be friend? You're different. I'm just finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. I think we could, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's totally cool. I get it. No pressure. In fact, I just forget I was here. Good night. Um, well, Rafe really didn't ever want to become a killer, though, right? He kind of had to. Or it was, like, more accidental. I can't remember. I'd have to look through her story again. But he was the one person who did want to become a killer, along with Spirit. Because, Spirit's hand was kind of forced, and she's running on vengeance now versus, like, actually wanting to kill. Finally alone for real this time. Maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. I will probably do Wraith second. Probably. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh geez. It is. It's one of those reality show confession rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. Are we hallucinating from the mushroom tea? Miss Huntress? I think they really went well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do. Okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I was raised with my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. Off my seraphim? That being said, the other three would make sure to be on their guard. That said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend their time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill and Trapper. Oof, where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this newcomer makes me feel that I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but if anyone else wants to, I don't care enough to stop them. Might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. Why was there a car crash noise? I don't really care. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plans anyway. I just know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold-blooded monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are my choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that used me and threw me away, it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Still alive. Sick. Alright, we're gonna take a short break so I can get something to drink. It's really hard in my throat to keep talking. So, we'll be back very shortly.